So Nike have already blew it. Like, we can be honest. Like, they blew it. Like, I do think they will still do okay or do pretty well when it comes to the Caitlin Clark stuff. But they blew it. They really did blow it. Because the more you hear about everything, the more you see, like, everything is almost... It looks like Nike are the ones trying to turn Caitlin Clark into the villain, while using Caitlin Clark to promote everything that they previously set to release. And that's like, that ends up, well, it's almost like being a fact. It's almost a fact, but still, obviously, Nike releasing this is embarrassing. This is embarrassingly bad. Like, this is ridiculous. This was embarrassingly bad. And then, if you guys didn't see, like, this is what Nike are doing. They go into Chicago. And again, look, Chicago is, let's be real, Chicago is Angel Reeseville. So what do? They make sure the biggest billboards in Chicago are for the rival of the local player. And yes, Caitlin Clark is obviously bigger in Chicago than Angel Reese is, but still, that it will bring heat onto her with nothing she can control. And after hearing the A'ja Wilson situation, look, I don't like A'ja Wilson. A'ja Wilson tweeted, like, once Caitlin Clark's thing was announced and everyone was going crazy, tweeted a Bible verse. People were like, oh, the Bible verse is about waiting. It was literally, like, the Bible verse, if I'm not joking, was all about, basically, don't worry about other people who have got success through wicked means. Like, whereas the, okay, do not fret when people succeed in their ways when they carry out their wicked schemes. That is a quote from what A'ja Wilson tweeted out. It wasn't just, oh, it was a Bible verse basically to say her thing is coming. No, it was literally if you read it, it reads, there's no way you can read like, oh, just wait, my time is coming. It reads like a screw you, Caitlin Clark, that Bible verse. Like, again, look, it can be interpreted in different ways, but that's the way it reads. And I could be wrong. I could have a wrong meaning from it. And again, I'm willing to admit that. And maybe that was what A'ja Wilson was going for. But I just got to say how it reads. And then the next day, there was an article released basically with A'ja Wilson implying that Caitlin Clark only got her success because she's white. And by the way, Nike could have stopped this. Because all of the A'ja Wilson not being able to release, not being able to announce her shoe because of NDAs, Nike could have stopped this. First of all, Caitlin Clark needs to fire her agent. Because her agent, straight away, within 1 day of her signing the Nike contract, the amount she signed for got leaked. The amount she signed for got leaked. That should not happen. She should have, like, the second that got leaked, that agent should have been fired. That agent should have been fired because the agent allowing that information to get out, and maybe if that information did not get out through the agent, if that information got out through Nike, I think it might have gone out through Nike. It seems like, again, this is just from the outside looking in. It seems like at every step, Nike have done everything to try and make her the villain. Like, they've tried to do everything to piss off fan bases. Like, they have. Like, Nike could have stopped the whole Caitlin Clark hate train, but they didn't. They were happy because the Caitlin Clark hate train, they didn't have a shoe ready for Caitlin, and it was going to hype up A'ja's shoe. They're delaying the Caitlin Clark thing so that, they probably delayed the Caitlin Clark stuff so that more and more is going to hype up the A'ja Wilson. Like, obviously, everyone knew after about a couple of weeks into the season, okay, yeah, you know, Caitlin Clark is the real deal. And then it's oh, Caitlin Clark's shoe's not coming until 2026. Before anything was announced, it's not coming until 2026. Oh, we got to get A'ja Wilson's shoe out first. And, like, that's the thing where it's like, it's fair enough to do that. But everything Nike have done, like releasing that Rookie of the Year t-shirt was an embarrassment. So they released a unbelievable, by the way, the A'ja Wilson MVP t-shirt was unreal. With like the MVP Nike t-shirt was great. It was absolutely great. Like, it had the kind of her grill with a pose and her logo. And then everyone, when Caitlin Clark didn't get her t-shirt, people were complaining. So instead, they literally gave Caitlin Clark a t-shirt that just had, like, text on it. that just had text. Like, it seems like Nike are trying to use Caitlin Clark, use the fury towards Caitlin Clark to sell. And yeah, they did release something for Caitlin Clark in what was a horrific, and I mean absolutely horrific, like t-shirt out of the three. The Sabrina one was cool, the Asia one was cool, and the Caitlin Clark one, it's better than the Rookie of the Year thing, but it was not good. It was not good at all. So but we're looking, and I'm just looking, and it's like, it's just awful. Like, what Nike have done is they have basically, not like they're not going to sell, but in every company, it's like, you don't want to piss off the fanatics of a fan base. Like, just like you use the kind of being pissed off Asia Wilson fans towards Caitlin Clark. You use the hate mob to sell more shoes for Asia. Like, that's a fact. They did that. Like, that's not like, oh, I'm thinking something. Like, that is something they did, and they could have prevented it. Whether or not you want to say it was purely their fault, they could have prevented it. They definitely could have prevented it. But worst case scenario, like, you could argue they could have prevented it. Or they could have, like, minimized it by just saying, you know what, one of our other signature athletes is getting torn down on social media. Asia, instead of waiting the 3 weeks, like we're planning on waiting 3 weeks to announce your shoe, let's just announce it 3 weeks early. Or let's just type in some news coming. Like, something along those lines. Like, and it could have stopped it all. But Nike didn't. Nike didn't do that. Because I would be confident that Nike, I would be confident. It seems from the outside looking in with everything Nike have done, that was their goal. That was their goal. We have Caitlin Clark. Let's just get everything else sorted. Because, you know, eventually we'll get the money from Caitlin Clark. It's not going to always work that way. It's not. And, like, I think Nike have already blown it. I think people will buy the Caitlin Clark shoes. But I think a significant amount less will buy the Caitlin Clark shoes now than like, had this crap not happened. And to be fair, even losing $1 makes it not worth it. And they've definitely lost a certain amount. Especially because, again, even in modern commercials, like, I looked at a video and, like, Rosalina Lee is literally saying that she believes Nike didn't even get a voice actor. Didn't even get the voice actor to record the voiceover. They literally she thinks they used AI. That they left Caitlin Clark out of a commercial and then released a director's cut where the words Rookie of the Year Caitlin Clark is said monotone by a voice that vaguely sounds like the person in the commercial. So either it's AI, or they were like, can you just send in a voice recording of you saying Rookie of the Year Caitlin Clark? And she's done it monotone. Like, it's... What Nike have done with Caitlin Clark is an embarrassment. And I've never seen a company fumble an athlete this big as badly as this before. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.